Okay, let's get into this. We're doing a deep dive today, looking at some sources all about managing sports operations,
That's right.
academies, coaching, venues, that kind of thing.
Exactly. And the material we've got really focuses on one specific software solution.
Right, something built to automate, all that admin work.
Precisely. So our mission here is to pull out the key stuff from these sources, what this software actually is, what problems it's trying to solve, and how it works, according to them.
Get the quick lowdown. Sounds good. So kicking off, what is this thing? What's it called?
The sources call it Shareplay.
Shareplay.
And
Okay.
yeah, it's presented as management software, very specifically for sports academies, coaching programs, and sports venues too.
Got it. And what's the big problem that, the headache it's supposed to cure?
Well, the sources are pretty clear on this. They talk a lot about the stress, the sheer time that gets sunk into admin tasks.
Like what specifically?
Things like chasing payments, managing paperwork, registrations, keeping track of different groups or batches, scheduling, all that stuff.
The behind-the-scenes grind.
Exactly. And the core issue they point out is that all this admin work pulls coaches and owners away from, well, coaching.
Right, away from the actual sport and player development.
Precisely. So the promise of this software, Shareplay, is basically to claw back that time.
Makes sense. Less time on spreadsheets, more time on the pitch. So how does it do that? What are the key features the sources highlight?
Okay, several things pop out. Automated payments and, importantly, automated renewals. That sounds like a huge time saver right there.
Oh, definitely. No more chasing invoices.
Right. And for coaches, they mention easy attendance marking. For the admin side, tools to manage the programs, the schedules, the different batches or groups.
Leaving everything organized.
Yeah. And they specifically flag a free payment gateway feature.
Free gateway. What might that mean?
Could mean lower transaction costs, maybe just simpler setup for taking payments online. The sources don't detail it much beyond mentioning it's free.
Okay, so practical tools.
Yeah.
How do these features, actually deliver the benefit? What's the claimed impact?
The connection the sources make is that these features streamline the whole operation.
Okay.
By automating the routine stuff, the software gives you clarity. That phrase, know what's happening, comes up.
Visibility.
Yeah, without needing to manually track everything. And that, they say, directly frees up time for the actual coaching, for growing the program.
Makes sense.
They also mention specific bits like a dedicated portal for coaches, logins for parents or athletes.
Also, parents can maybe pay or check schedules themselves.
Seems like it, yeah. Self-service elements. And communication tools like email are integrated to keep everyone in the loop automatically.
Okay, that paints a clear picture.
Yeah.
Now, there was something else mentioned, almost like a marketplace.
Yes. That was interesting. The sources talk about being able to list your programs or venues on a public platform.
Public.
Yeah, and they actually use the comparison, the Airbnb for sports.
Huh? Airbnb for sports.
Yeah.
So not just internal management, but potentially attracting new clients too.
That seems to be the implication. Using the software not just to run things smoothly, but also to actively grow the business.
That's quite a different angle. Is this only for the really big clubs, or can smaller setups use it? What do the sources say about access?
It looks scalable. The pricing info mentions tiers, starts with Core 40, guessing that's 40 members or users.
Okay.
Then it goes up, Core 75, 150, 300, and then something called Core X for bigger, maybe custom needs.
So options for different sizes.
Seems like it. And they mentioned a 30-day full refund policy, too.
A guarantee. Good to know.
Oh.
And is it like software you install on a computer?
No, the sources state it's cloud-based and mobile-friendly.
So accessible anywhere, on your phone or tablet, probably.
That's the idea. Access on the go.
Okay. So wrapping up the core message from the sources.
Yeah, pulling it together, the value proposition seems to be use automation to boost efficiency, which helps you manage and grow your sports operation.
Right. Lifting that admin burden, as you said.
It's about putting things, as one testimonial in the sources apparently said, on autopilot.
On autopilot.
Yeah,
I like that. And they emphasize ease of use.
they do. Mentioning 5-star user reviews specifically about making things simple, it really seems focused on automating the business side to free up the human side, the coaching.
Right. Empowering the coaches and owners.
Which kind of leads to a final thought, something for you, the listener, to maybe chew on after this deep dive.
For one.
If software like Shareplay can genuinely automate a big chunk of the day-to-day business side of running a sports academy or club, how does that change the actual job?
Hmm.
How does it reshape what it means to be a coach or an academy owner today if the admin is largely handled? What new things become possible?
Yeah. What do you focus on then? Interesting question. Something to definitely think about.